The world is full of animals that seem completely impossible. Creatures that glow, survive in space, or look like something from another planet. But the strangest part? They are all real. Here are 15 animals that shouldn't exist, but somehow do. 1. The immortal jellyfish. Most animals eventually die. But the immortal jellyfish can actually reverse its aging process. When it gets old or injured, it transforms back into its younger stage and starts life again. In theory, this tiny creature could live forever. 2. The tardigrade. This microscopic animal is one of the toughest creatures ever discovered. Tardigrades can survive extreme heat, freezing temperatures, radiation, and even the vacuum of space. Scientists have literally sent them into space, and they survived. 3. The pistol shrimp. This tiny shrimp has a claw so powerful it can create a shockwave underwater. When it snaps its claw, it produces a bubble that briefly reaches temperatures almost as hot as the surface of the sun. All from a creature only a few centimeters long. 4. The axolotl. The axolotl looks like a smiling salamander with feathery gills. But its real superpower is regeneration. It can regrow limbs, parts of its brain, its spinal cord, and even parts of its heart. 5. The glass frog. Some frogs are green. Some are brown. But the glass frog is almost completely transparent. You can literally see its internal organs through its skin. 6. The blue dragon. The blue dragon is a tiny sea slug that looks like a floating alien. But it has an incredible defense. It actually steals venom from jellyfish it eats and stores it in its own body to use as a weapon. 7. The narwhal. Narwhals are often called the unicorns of the sea. They have a long spiral tusk that can grow over 3 meters long. This tusk is actually a giant tooth. 8. The leafy sea dragon. This creature looks exactly like floating seaweed. Its leaf-like appendages help it blend perfectly into underwater plants. It's one of the most effective disguises in the entire animal kingdom. 9. The saiga antelope. The saiga antelope has one of the strangest noses in nature. Its oversized nose helps filter dust during the summer and warm cold air during winter. It may look weird, but it's actually a survival adaptation. 10. The Dumbo octopus. This deep-sea octopus has fins that look like elephant ears. That's why scientists named it after Dumbo. It lives thousands of meters below the ocean surface. 11. The pangolin. Pangolins look like a mix between an anteater and a pinecone. Their bodies are covered in tough keratin scales. When threatened, they roll into a perfect armored ball. 12. The star-nosed mole. This mole has one of the strangest noses on Earth. It has 22 tiny tentacles around its nose that act like extremely sensitive fingers. It's actually the fastest-eating mammal on the planet. 13. The mantis shrimp. The mantis shrimp has one of the most powerful punches in the animal kingdom. Its strike is so fast it creates a shockwave and flashes of light underwater. It can even break aquarium glass. 14. The shoebill. The shoebill is a massive bird that looks almost prehistoric. Its huge beak resembles a wooden shoe, giving it its unusual name. And its stare can feel strangely intimidating. 15. The blobfish. The blobfish became famous for looking like the saddest creature on Earth. But deep in the ocean, where pressure is extreme, its body actually looks much more normal. Out of water, it collapses into its famous blob shape. Most people go to work every day expecting to come home safely. But for some workers around the world, every single workday could be their last. From deadly heights to explosive environments, these are some of the most dangerous jobs on Earth. 1. Logging, lumberjacks. Logging is often considered the most dangerous job in the world. Workers cut massive trees using heavy machinery and chainsaws. A single mistake can cause trees weighing several tons to fall in the wrong direction. Falling trees, sharp equipment, and remote locations make logging extremely risky. 2. Commercial fishing. Commercial fishing might sound peaceful. but it's one of the deadliest industries. Workers face powerful storms, freezing water, slippery decks, and massive nets. Falling overboard in icy water can become fatal within minutes. 3. Roofers. Roofers work high above the ground every day. They often operate on steep roofs, sometimes several stories up. One slip, strong wind, or unstable surface can lead to a deadly fall. Falls are the most common cause of death in this job. 4. Construction workers. Construction sites are filled with heavy equipment, high structures, and constant hazards. Workers face risks from falling objects, collapsing structures, and dangerous machinery. Despite strict safety rules, accidents still happen frequently. 5. Electrical power line installers. These workers maintain and repair high-voltage power lines. They often work high above the ground or near extremely powerful electrical currents. One mistake can lead to severe electric shock or fatal injuries. 6. Miners. Miners work deep underground extracting valuable minerals. But underground environments can be extremely unstable. Cave-ins, toxic gases, explosions, and equipment accidents are constant dangers. 7. Oil rig workers. Oil rigs operate in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Workers deal with extreme weather, heavy machinery, and highly flammable materials. Explosions and fires are rare but incredibly dangerous when they occur. 8. Firefighters. Firefighters risk their lives to save others. They enter burning buildings filled with smoke, heat, and collapsing structures. Every call could put them directly in the path of life-threatening danger. 9. Pilots in remote areas. Bush pilots fly small aircraft into remote regions with rough terrain and unpredictable weather. They often land on dirt strips, frozen lakes, or mountain valleys. One mechanical problem or sudden storm can turn a routine flight into a life-threatening situation. 10. Trash collectors. Garbage collectors may not seem like they have a dangerous job. But they face serious risks every day. Heavy machinery, traffic accidents, hazardous waste, and sharp objects make this job surprisingly dangerous. Around the world, people eat very different foods. But some foods are so controversial, dangerous, or unusual that they're actually illegal in certain countries. From toxic delicacies to banned ingredients, here are foods that are illegal in some parts of the world. 1. Fugu, Japan. Fugu is a famous Japanese delicacy made from pufferfish. But there's a big problem. Pufferfish contain a deadly toxin called tetrodotoxin, which is thousands of times more poisonous than cyanide. If prepared incorrectly, it can be fatal. Because of this, chefs must undergo years of special training before they are legally allowed to serve it. In many countries, selling fugu is completely banned. 2. Kinder Surprise eggs, United States. Kinder Surprise eggs are extremely popular in Europe. They're chocolate eggs with a small toy hidden inside. But in the United States, they were banned for many years. Why? Because U.S. law prohibits foods that contain non-edible objects inside them, due to choking risks. 3. Casumarzu, Italy. This cheese from Sardinia might be one of the strangest foods ever made. Casumarzu is a traditional cheese that contains live insect larvae. Yes, live maggots. The larvae help break down the cheese and give it a very soft texture. But because of health concerns, this cheese is technically illegal to sell in many places. 4. Haggis, United States. Haggis is a traditional Scottish dish. It's made from sheep organs mixed with oats and spices. However, one ingredient, sheep lung, is banned in food products in the United States. Because of this rule, authentic haggis cannot be imported there. 5. Raw milk. Raw milk is milk that has not been pasteurized. Supporters say it tastes better and contains more nutrients. But many governments restrict or ban it because it can carry harmful bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella. Because of safety concerns, raw milk sales are illegal in several countries and regions. 6. Shark fin soup. Shark fin soup has long been considered a luxury dish in some cultures. But due to overfishing and concerns about shark populations, many countries have banned the trade of shark fins. Some places have made serving this dish illegal. 7. Ackee fruit, United States, restricted. Ackee is a fruit commonly eaten in Jamaica. But when it is unripe, it contains a toxin that can cause severe illness. Because of this danger, importing fresh ackee into the United States was restricted for many years. Only specially processed versions are allowed. 8. Horse meat, some countries. Horse meat is eaten in several parts of the world. But in some countries, especially in North America, it's controversial and heavily restricted. Because of cultural reasons and food regulations, selling horse meat is illegal or limited in certain places.